Hey guys, it's the Fly Natural here, and I am back with another video. Welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. If you are new to the channel, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and join the family here because you'll like it here. You guys, before we get into today's video, I'm just gonna let you know I am outside. It's a little windy, so if you guys hear wind and outside noises, that is why, because I am outside. And being outside is probably one of my favorite ways to film, or one of my favorite places to film. So you're probably going to be seeing a lot more outside videos from me. And I bet you guys are probably wondering, like, why am I always going live? I am having some issues with like my storage on my devices, so I'm not able to upload anything because I don't have any room for it. So I figured I still want to make my content, so I think it'll be better if I just go live and talk to you guys live and still make my content. That way the content will still be made, and if you guys have any questions or anything, you can ask me in real time. So that's what that is. So you guys, let's talk. I am losing my baby locks, and if you guys have watched my 3-year lock update video, I talked about how I ended up losing, or one of them was loose, and I ended up actually losing that particular lock, and I lost another one, and I have a third one that's thinning and probably on its way. So if you guys aren't sure what I'm talking about when I say my baby locks, I have had postpartum shedding after I had my first 2 daughters from the perimeter of my hairline. And so, or mostly just like my edge line, but like that perimeter it all broke off and it became nothing there or very thin. And after I had my second daughter, I started my lock journey, and I started my lock journey without any locks around that perimeter. And since now, 3 years later, I have grown, I think it's about 9 baby locks. So I have grew the hair back in that perimeter of my hairline, and I turned that into 9 baby locks. But as you guys, or some of you guys know, I just recently had a baby about 10 months ago. Now, I haven't been having any issues with postpartum up until about last month. That's when I really started to notice, some of the hair kind of thinning, and I'm starting to see more baby hair as opposed to before. Like if you see right here, I actually lost a lock right here. That's why it's like this patch right here. And then I lost one that was right here. That one's gone. That one I don't really consider a baby lock. That's just some extra hair. My sideburn lock, because I have hair that grows right there, because I have this one here. So that one I don't necessarily consider a baby lock, because it's like an extra piece, but I did just recently lose that one, and I didn't have any issues with these falling off prior to that, so not sure what that's about. But I am worried now that I'm going to lose all of my baby locks. That is my worst fear when it comes to my locks right now at this point. Like I said, I already lost 2, and I have one more that's thinning. Let me show you guys that one. So this one is the one that is currently thinning. It still has enough hair for it to be attached, but it is definitely a lot thinner than what it was. Probably after I film this, I'm going to go and retie it, so that way I can add a little bit more security on it so that it doesn't fall off. But for right now, that's what it's looking like. Not sure what to do to combat this issue, because there's nothing that I can do about shedding. Like, there's nothing that I can do about shedding. I guess I would just have to, if push comes to shove and they all start to do that, I might just have to cut them off and start all over with it, or I will cut them off as they, get too skinny at the root, and then let it grow out some more and probably reattach those locks in the future. But me, I don't know how to reattach locks. But as you guys been following my journey, I've been trying to fill my ends with a little crochet interlocking method for a long time, and I'm not sure how to do that. So reattaching the locks for me personally is probably going to be hard, but I'm going to try to do that if it comes to that. Right now, with the ones that I currently lost, I still have those locks in my house. Like, I kept them, so if it does grow back, then I could possibly reattach them. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure on how to do that, so we'll see. I'm not sure if anybody else have dealt with postpartum and locks, because I've tried to do like my research on it, and I've tried to hear from other creators about their experience with dealing with postpartum shedding when I have a locks, and I haven't heard a lot about it. I'm not sure if this is something that is, not really talked about, or maybe people are not sure that that's the cause of it, and they just think that the locks are thinning, or whatever the case, what have you. I'm not sure, but I haven't heard too much information on it. So yeah, that I'm just, bringing awareness to people that may have been or may be dealing with the same thing as me, because I knew going into my third pregnancy that me losing my baby locks after delivery would be a possibility. But considering the fact that my daughter will be a year old in 2 months, like my daughter literally just turned 10 months old today. So the fact that it has been 9 months, because I started having problems with last month. So the fact that I start having postpartum shedding 9 months after the delivery of my baby, I didn't think that I was going to have any. I thought I just dodged that bullet, because when I was experiencing a postpartum pregnancy, or the postpartum shedding after my first two pregnancies, it kind of got brought on like maybe month two after I had the baby. So it's like, boom. But considering I made it this far without having any issues, I thought it was cool. I was like, oh, I ain't got to worry about that. But I was sadly mistaken. Very sadly mistaken. Because it's definitely here, and it's definitely taking a toll on my hair. Now, I am not going to be doing any protective styles over my hair for the foreseeable future until I get this problem situated. When I did my lock style for my birthday last month, when I did the twist, I made sure that I was very gentle on my edge line, and I didn't pull my hair up at all. So I know that the breakage that I'm experiencing, or the thinning that I'm experiencing with my locks, wasn't attributed to the style that I previously had. But just so I don't add any extra stress or anything on my locks, I'm just gonna not do any protective styles over my locks, or even any more regular styles over my locks, because I've been doing braid outs. I've been loving braid outs lately, but I think I'm gonna kind of like chill on that, or probably just leave my perimeter out if I do decide to do a braid out or something like that, just so that way I don't have to worry about any extra tension or pulling on those particular locks. I am going to go back to using the castor oil, and the same method that I used prior to this to get my locks to grow out, I'm going to go back to, so that way I can get the hair to grow back in the spaces that I already lost the locks, and I can actually get the hair to grow back in the places where the locks are thinning, and I can get that to be stimulated and grow, so that I can get those locks from falling. Outside of just making sure I keep the tension off my hair, and oiling and pampering it with massages and oil, I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to do about this situation. I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to do. It's a fire somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to do in order to combat that. I don't think, like I said before, it's shedding is something that's going to naturally happen, so I don't think that there's anything. I am not sure what is going on. It is way too early for it to be this live right now. I don't know what's going on. Fire trucks and police cars and people just zooming up and down. All I know is I am not in any trouble, so I'm just gonna mind my business. Anyway, back to the live. So yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else that I can do to combat that, because it's natural. Shedding is natural. It's something that's gonna happen. So I guess for right now, I'm just gonna play the waiting game and see how the rest of my baby locks are doing. So right now, like I said, it's only the one that is thinning. The other few baby locks that I have left, they don't seem like they're having any issues, but I definitely want to make sure that I take care of those and make sure I don't put any extra stress or tension or pulling on that, so I don't cause those to have some issues. When it comes to styling to cover up my balding spot, or the spots in which I lost my locks, I don't really have to worry about styling it to cover it up, because my hair naturally falls over it anyway. It's just that I can't expose all of this. Or I could just be slick with it and just slick it down like some extra baby hair. People do that. I guess I can do that, and you probably wouldn't even know if I decided to wear it. But yeah, so that is all I have for today's video. Please, you guys, let me know, have you guys dealt with something like this before? Have you dealt with this before? Or if you have anybody else that has dealt with this before. And I'm not sure if I'm going to experience postpartum in any other place in my head, because like I said before, my previous 2 pregnancies, I've only experienced it through the perimeter of my head. So I'm gonna keep a lookout on the rest of my hair as well, so I can make sure that none of that falls out. But I'm not entirely sure what to expect. So if you guys have dealt with this or know somebody that has dealt with this and have any advice or anything to tell me, let me know, and I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet subscribed, and I will catch you guys in the next one.